Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our Halloween edition. Look at me, my lovies. Look at me. We so sexy, my lovies. We so beautiful, my lovies. We're so God-sent, my lovies. Welcome. Welcome, my lovies, to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. You know what time it is. It's Halloween. It's Halloween, my lovies. It's Halloween, my lovies. It's Halloween, my lovies. It's huddle time, my lovies, on Halloween. Yay! So, that was a child, my lovies. Again, thank you so much for those who wished me a happy birthday, my lovies. Your sister friend had a beautiful birthday full of beautiful surprises. And Halloween is my second birthday, I gotta say. So I love this holiday. When I was a child, I shared this. I was a little confused for a while because we would celebrate my birthday on Halloween quite often. And so I'm like, is my birthday on Halloween? Yes, it is. It's on Halloween too. So happy birthday to me again and to you too, my lovies. Welcome everybody. Welcome to our new subscribers and welcome to everyone in between, my lovies. Welcome to our day ones as well. We are so honored to be here with you to share these express messages with you, keeping in mind that we're celebrating Halloween, keeping in mind that it's divine time, my lovies, keeping in mind that your ancestors are very, very present, my lovies. Talk to them, ask them who's going to be the president. For some of you are worried about who's going to be the president. I've only voted once in my life, and I voted for Obama. If I were to vote this time around, I would vote for Trump. I would vote for Trump, my lovies, but I'm not going to vote. But for some of you, you're definitely focused on the vote. Jesus, I would vote for Trump. I would vote for Trump for many reasons. But that's just me. That's just me, my lovies. But I hope that you have fun voting whoever you're going to vote for, whatever you're going to do. But welcome, my lovies. Welcome. These are express messages, keeping in mind we're reading collective energies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking. My costume's a little big for me, but it's okay. They didn't have a smaller size, so I'm like, I'll make it work. It looks cute, right? I like it. Keeping in mind we're reading collective energies. Take what resonates again and leave what doesn't. And you have free will. Libre arbitre. For some of you, you're studying French, my lovies. You want to learn French. Or you want to practice your French if you already know French. Maybe you don't get to exercise it as much. Eventually, I would want to start a French channel as well. But we're trying to balance the energies, like as we, move on to the Spanish channel. It's like we do the Spanish channel and the English channel. For some of you, you're looking at the different languages and starting a channel in a different language, or you already have a channel in multiple languages. For some of you, good for you, my lovies. Or you create content, or maybe for some of you, this is not like online. Maybe you're actually like channeling energies and having to create content or materials in different languages. That's awesome. I like it. I love that. My lovies. But again, you are the masters of your experiences. For those of you who do schedule a consultation with me, my lovies, up until the 5th of November, you will get a special care package. So look at our Calendly link. We have all types of offerings there, and it is what's fair, my lovies. And sometimes the pheromones are in the field. But yeah, if you want to have a consultation with me, and maybe we'll do some channeling for ancestral energy, whatever you want, business, love, whatever you're feeling. I will just be your channeler for your inner healing. For some of you, you're feeling about inner healing, or for some of you, sexual healing is in your field. Anyways, my lovies, let's get started by honoring and thanking the real MVPs. We want to honor and thank our grandmamas. I want to honor and thank Arnie. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Waldy. Something about Wally. Something about, I got this name earlier today, and I had a feeling it'll come back if it needs to. But something about Omar, something about Ollie, or something about Olive, something about Olivia. honoring all of the trusted ancestor, honoring my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado, my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I honor and thank all of your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. I invite you to honor the ancestors as I do. Honor all of those who came before us and those that will come through us for some of us, those that will use us as the portals of life. I do honor and thank your wife. I honor and thank your wife, my lovies, for life. I honor and thank all of the trusted ancestors. I honor and thank all of those. Again, for some of you, you lost a wife. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Boom. For some of you, lost a wife. I honor and thank those who have passed, your wives for some of you, or ex-husbands. For some of you, your ex-husband passed. It is a time. For some of you, maybe I am going to go later on and buy a white candle to honor my grandparents, and I want to put out maybe a little bit of hot chocolate for them a little bit later, and maybe some bread, because that's what they used to like, or one of the things they used to like. Maybe for some of you, you get to do something like that. Put out a plate for your beautiful ancestors, maybe an ex-husband, maybe a wife. Maybe these energies are still kind of influencing you and they're still in your field, so maybe there's something there for you. But I do honor and thank God Almighty, the all, the source that all of us come from, no matter our backgrounds, our belief systems, what we celebrate, what we don't celebrate, that source that brings us all forth through the light, the source that knows the all, just the all, the known and the unknown, and that unites us. And that brings us here without fear to create this space. I love you, my lovies. Let's see. Letters. You got letters for some of you? You got letters? I'm seeing like a pile of letters. Something about Lyle, something about a liar. It's about a hit for higher. Here we go with this hit for higher energy. Boom, boom, by the apparently it's a popular thing for some people in this place. For some people in the human race, my lovies. It's about Gracie, something about Graciela. Oh, we got organized crime energy. Organized crime. Someone's gonna do some time. I'm seeing La Madrina. For some of you, a madrina. Something about Madrid. Something about Madrid. For some of you, you have peace. La tranquillité. You're at peace. Tranquillité. You have peace. 4994. The number 5. So we got 4 energy. We got Aries energy. We have the Hierophant. We have 9 energy. We have Virgo, an isolation period, and we have 5 energy. We have belief systems of people uniting under a belief, co-creating and constructing under a belief. So we have some about Belize. We have Tron. For some of you, Tron. We have tranquillité, and we have la parole. So you're definitely in French energy. It was present in the beginning. So in the beginning, for some of you, you could be going to church, or something religious is happening in the field. For some of you, there's so many different churches. So, you know, take that how that resonates for you. But for some of you, church is chicken spots. For some of you, we got la tranquillité, about some type of conversation. Spirit wants you to be at peace, or maybe for some of you, you're going for some of you, there could be group meditations. For some of you, you could go to some type of temple where it's more like about meditating together and speaking about your experiences. For some of you, I'm almost getting like AA and meetings like that. For some of you, I am getting through the 5 energy, like Hierophant, so all types of belief systems. Maybe for some of you, some type of like medical system, or medical training. For some of you, medical training is coming in. For some of you, education is coming in. Anyways, people need to be at peace. For some of you, this energy was present about a week ago or so, where someone gets uncomfortable with public speaking. For some of you, Spirit's going to want you to, you know, woo-sa, or someone around you before they speak in public, and everything is going to be fine. But Lotus, everybody is in on this together. We are all part of the tree of life, of the flower of life, and just different expressions of the life Maybe for some of you, different people, something about pathways is coming in. For some of you, definitely like treatment, recovery treatment, and things of that sort. People want to get together to speak about their experiences, and it feels really beautiful. It actually feels like there could be a lot of healing from learning from the different experiences. Maybe people had difficult experiences. I'm getting like people with really difficult experiences. Anyways, we have here some type of like, there's a hidden play for some in a situation, and something about a playa coming from the Himalayas. Okay, and for some of you, someone is celebrating a birthday. There it is. I felt a little bit of a betrayal in a situation. For some of you, be at peace about speaking about a betrayal. Again, maybe for some of you, betrayals from the past. It's like people coming together. Maybe this is in a medical setting. I am getting like people coming together to speak about like betrayals in a medical setting. Like people, it's like, I don't know, something about cancer is coming in, or a cancer. Maybe it's like, it's a bit about a dancer. It's like coming together to speak about something that happened that was like a big betrayal. It's like a medical professional. It feels like a medical professional abusing their power. So it's like, for example, misdiagnosing somebody, something about someone's F-buddy. Maybe for some of you, someone was messing around with someone that works in the medical field. Spirit's giving us years ago, 10 and 42, but karma's coming back for you. Take that however that resonates, wherever you are in the karmic wheel. But someone was trying to steal something from you as well. Spirit was giving us, for some of you, falsifying medical documents was very present in the preliminary. Spirit's giving us how, something about a Wicca, someone that practices Wicca, or they say that's what they practice. Spirit's giving us how something about someone's taxes. 11:11, justice, and 11:12, surrendering, letting go of a situation, especially when it comes through judicial procedures. Spirit's giving us how I used to know, I was getting to know a guy years ago. This was like, I think this was the last person that I like dated, but I don't know if I really dated this guy. I was more like his mother, and he would tell me that. But him and I, like, we were getting to know each other for almost a year. And he started hanging out with a guy who was hanging out with a female. She was a psychiatrist. At the time, I was in my bachelor's. I was finishing my bachelor's in psychology. She was a psychiatrist. So she went to school for psychiatry. But this person, she was not okay. And she was very envious of our culture. Maybe there's something like that for some that's coming in. Take that however that resonates for you, or whatever that's inspiring, or whatever situation you're going through at this time, or that's about to happen for you. But she was very envious of our culture. And I remember, like, the guy was from Cuba. The other guy that I was getting to know, he was from Guanajuato, Mexico. He was born there. And then my family's from, the family I was born into were from the Dominican Republic. And so in our culture, it's normal to like kiss on the cheek, for example. Like maybe for some of you, there's a misunderstanding of cultural things. We kiss on the cheek, for example. Like that's a normal thing. Even with people you're getting to know, it's like if you say, like, first and foremost in our culture, if you walk into a place, you always have to say hi. Like that's normal. I've, through living in the experiences that I have lived through in the United States, like that's kind of been like taken out of me. But I know culturally, when I'm around certain people, I do say hi when I walk in. When I walk into a store, when I walk into a salon, there's something about cultures. Like someone misunderstood something, but it's because of envy. Someone did it out of envy or spite or jealous. It's jealousy for some. Spirit's giving us how that female, she told that guy, she's like, she's a hussy. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, yeah, like, why is she coming on to you trying to kiss you on the cheek? She's like, he's like, you don't know our culture. That's what we do. That's culturally, he was just effing around with her and kind of like using her, but and abusing her. But at that point they were together. Maybe for some of you, it's like something like that's going to happen. Something about a Sicilian. Oh, Lisbon was present yesterday as well. So for some of you, like maybe you have like some type of cultural background where someone doesn't understand certain things. For example, in the culture that 13 energy, death energy, 55, something has to do with 55, two separate belief systems. It's like people don't understand what happens in a culture. So it's like, instead of approaching it, maybe for some of you something is fear-based, like instead of approaching it and saying like, you know, they want to like, here we go with this wanting to coach somebody, but not with good intentions. Just for an honorable mention, this is like, for some of you, maybe this is a manager or something like that. It's like those types of managers, like they just, I don't know, for some of you, I've seen terrible managers. The best managers that I've seen in my life worked for Verizon. And some of them even, like, they had their areas of opportunity, but they took their job seriously. And it wasn't, they didn't F their way to the top. Some of them just, you know, some of them that buddied their way to the top, you know, to each his or her own. But for the most part, those were like the best managers I have ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of managers. I've worked for different corporations. I've got to just study different groups. I'm always in observation mode anyway. Like for some of you, this has to do with a manager in a situation where it's like somebody's going to say something like was cultural or something. I don't know. There's deliberate misunderstanding. I'm getting 5 of Wands energy, but it's like conflict of ego. Someone wants to be the expert. There's a little bus going by or a little van going by. Maybe for some of you, something has to do with a bus driver. The Department of Transportation is coming in as well. Somebody wants to be an expert where they're not an expert. It's like, and it has to do with culture or something about culture. For example, for me, the groups that I grew up in the Dominican, you'll notice people talk over each other, especially if you're getting along. If it's like singing a song, it's like being part of the choir, everybody's singing together. And there's a connection in the field because you're connecting on multiple levels. A lot of people, the gypsies, it's a bit about Poughkeepsie. It's like you understand that it's like if you're speaking over somebody, it's not a disrespect. We're flowing. We're something about the ship is sinking. We're flowing together. We are in sync. We're in sync, so we can sing together. And that's why certain cultures, for example, Mexicans, I love how they speak, especially the natives. So the guy that I used to, that I was dating, I got to meet his whole family. They used to live out in like the boondocks in Texas, and I got to, you know, meet his family, meet his brothers, go over there. We spent time. I slept in his house a few times. And I loved how they speak. They used to speak. They spoke singing, like they speak like they're singing, and they would speak, some of them, like they would speak over each other, especially if everybody's having a good time, like you're speaking over each other. I don't know, for some of you, it's like a misunderstanding of cultures. It's like, they're disrespecting me because they're cutting me off. It's like, no. It's like someone doesn't understand something. And it's like the people that are in the culture, it's like, no, like you're taking it wrong. But I think someone also, it's like someone envies someone's strength. It's like someone feels like someone's coming on strong, but what they're interpreting it as, it's like the strength of character is an attack. This is what's coming in. This is really interesting. 1720 because someone's a star. 20 because of a judgment. It's like someone's a star, someone's a healer, someone, for some of you, it's like you're in star energy. Like, it's like, you just shine. Like, you just shine. And it's like somebody's like, you're a child divine. You don't do it. It's like children. It's like children are like, let me do. It's like, you're so innocent. Maybe for some of you, something has to do with a child. It's like someone's misconstrued a culture. And they're not in their heart space. They're focusing. It's like they're trying to hone in. It's like, I want to see this and I want to focus on just this without allowing the culture. It's like you're in friendly spirits. Like you're like a child. You're like, yay, like I'll kiss you on the cheek. So what? Like, it's like, you know, you're being very sweet, but someone is focusing on perversion. They're trying to divert. They're focusing, it's like seeing a beautiful gypsy. And like, it's like, I want to focus on something perverted. I want to pervert this. They are coming in, someone's projecting very acute. For some of you, this could be in a group. It's like everybody's going to be talking and then somebody wants to like make it something else to delay something. A man, or you watching this as a man, spirit wants you to be at peace. Or a man that's important to you. with these projections. People prying. They're prying. Something about prior. Something about Richard. Someone's trying to pry. They're trying to pry and they're trying to project. This is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a very acute projection. It's a very sharp projection where it's like you're missing the whole mosaic because you're focused on and it's very hateful. It's very hateful accusations. It's very hateful accusations. I'm feeling the heat. It's very perverted too. So it's like somebody that's always like masturbating to porn. It's like they see the world in a very sharp way. It's like, for some of you, maybe something has to do with someone who's addicted to porn. So it's like they need to work. It's like they need to work through it. For some of you, I do feel like somebody is sincere, and especially if it's like a treatment situation or someone's trying to rehabilitate, they are actually trying to be sincere, and they're like, I know that I see the world like this because of everything I've programmed in my mind. Let me take time. It's gonna take time. Very sweet. I like it though. Something's gonna take time. Whatever you're planting right now, it's gonna take time. But it's worth it though. This is what's coming in. I'm just a messenger here. How sweet, my lovies. Boom. That's all I've got for you. 2002, you child divine. Have a beautiful day, my lovies. And someone's running out of time. Someone is running out of time. Anyways, my lovies, 2002, 2002 could be significant for you. But stay well. Stay well. Stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. And there were a lot of lies in a situation. My nose is itchy. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always and forever. Homies and the name Jasmine. Peace, my lovies.